We're giving these broken-hearted exes a second chance to get it right.
Mike, so sick of you. I want to show you that I could be just enough.
Can these exes reignite their spark?
I need to see your heart, not just the facade.
Or will it be extinguished?
Please report to the table of truth immediately.
For good.
I'm here for you. I don't need it. I'm done.
New season premieres Thursday, March 31st.
It's like that SpongeBob moment. It's like SpongeBob. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. It's very that.
I'm done.
I can't wait for you to walk out of the water. I can't believe they edited you out.
I know. I can't believe they edited me out of the entire promo.
Are you pissed? Are you suing?
Like, I was a mess in that house, guys. I just can't wait for you guys to see me. Like, everyone hated me. I was crying every day. I was throwing fits. Everyone was fighting with me, and I was acting like I was like the main bitch because I had the most followers.
Bitch,
and it was
you know for a fact, if Mac ever went on a reality show, he would just be like this the whole time.
Literally. Just sitting there. I'll always have a blanket around me and holding some drink. And whenever someone's fighting, I'll purposely walk into the room being like,
you would just be
watching. I'll become the meme. every time someone's fighting, you just see me. I'll sit down. Like, what's happening?
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Why are you mad? Like, what's going on? What does she say?
Honestly, I feel like that would be hysterical. I would love to have you on a show with me.
You're welcome. There we go.
Maybe in the future?
There we go. Boom.
Maybe in the
Maybe.
future?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe we should be exes. Bye, Jake.
Wow. Imagine.
3, 2, 1.
Watch when the show comes out. People are gonna shut up. I'm not done. Watch when the show comes out. People are gonna ask Mac, "Are you gonna be on it? Are you gonna be on it?" I should be like, "Yeah." Did you not see me?
Just say yes.
I was there.
We should do a photo shoot and put you in the background. Go, just like a photo shoot. We should just make it. I will make a Photoshop version
make
of
me
it.
walking out of the ocean.
Yes, Mac, we can make
Get
that.
ready. And that never happens. 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Messy.
We have nothing planned.
We have
Surprise. Hello.
Welcome to MessyPod episode whatever.
Okay.
5, 6, 6.
Something
Episode
like
6. The episode about Mike's choice. Mike's made this episode idea, and here we are. We're gonna do something.
We have guests.
We have guests.
We have guests now. We are
have
going back to
guests.
having guests
Mhm.
because this needs to be about
apparently
something.
I wasn't enough for you. Apparently, you need more people. You need more attention. I just don't give you all the attention you deserve or something.
March 31st. This is what you're going to get right here. This bullshit.
Like, why don't you pay attention to me anymore?
No,
oh my God.
that's
I'd
me.
just be like,
That's me.
I feel like I was ever on a reality TV show. It's like if everyone was down for if I was on a reality TV show, everyone had to be down for the joke.
They would.
Yeah, that's the problem. If there was someone that just wasn't down for the joke, I'd be so annoyed. I want to be like on like Nicole Richie when she does reality TV shows. Everyone's down on the joke.
Yes.
I'd be like something like that. Just be the uncontrollable drunk in the background.
See, I think you would lose your mind more than you know.
I will
Because
probably.
it's you. Don't forget, you quarantined for 10 days. No phone.
Mm-hmm.
No phone. Nothing. I didn't have Netflix. Nothing. And then you go into a house, still no phone, for possibly up to 5 weeks if you're there the whole time. And then it's like a small house around people that are designed to specifically piss you off. And when someone gets mad at you, you can't do the normal thing, which is to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit there and listen to it. And no one's listening to you. They're all talking over you. It's like this podcast for 5 weeks.
Jesus. No, I wouldn't do it. I walk out. I'd be like, "Trisha pay this," and I just walk out.
Oh my God, that would be you.
I would just leave. They'd be like, "Where did Matt go?" He left. He didn't even say goodbye. He just left.
You would be good on like a Big Brother where you don't have to be like fire personalities like that. You just have to be like funny and mean.
Funny and mean. I don't know if I can do Big Brother. I
Not
can't
mean,
do something where
mean.
I'm locked in a house with people like for that long. I'll get annoyed.
Probably.
Put me on like Real House Husbands or something.
And you're busy. Real House Husbands, that's my show. You're busy though. You be doing stuff. Like I have time to go away.
See, that's why put me on a reality show where they could follow me. Come with me to
want.
Austin. We'll hang out. Speaking of Austin, so I was flown out to Austin by Amazon. Mr. Jeff Bezos rolled out his wallet for me and flew me out to Austin, Texas. So I slept in a very uncomfortable bed.
Why?
But,
How was it?
It was good. It was fun.
Is South by fun? Because I always thought it was more like a work trip.
Well, I didn't go to South by. I went on a trip to Austin with Prime Video.
Okay, you can't say it.
I
Mac went to South
I went to South by Southwest
You
with
can't.
Prime Video. I just couldn't say it in my contract at work because they're not sponsored by South by Southwest.
What a dumb legal
it was
rule.
so weird. I don't know. But yeah, they took me to South by Southwest. I didn't care about it. It was, first of all, I have no idea what South by Southwest fully is. And
Me
I
neither.
still fully don't because it's like everything in one. And it's like a series of 10 days and they split it off in like sections. So I was only there for like 3 days. So I was there for the film festival part of it.
Got it.
Then right after I left started the music festival. And I
Okay.
guess after that it's like games and shit. I don't know. But it's like everything. Basically. So yeah.
At what point do you do drugs in a desert?
It's Austin, Texas. You don't do drugs. They don't do drugs in Texas.
They do drugs in
They don't-
Texas.
they don't. They're conservative. They don't do drugs.
okay,
But
Mac,
then they'll go
Mac,
into their personal
Mac.
rooms and then do the drugs.
Yeah. Well, what do you think we
But
do here
they
in
don't
LA?
do drugs. You can't say it out loud. That's Texas. You can't say it out loud, but they do it. They all do it.
Oh my God,
Go to Austin. They all do it. They just don't say it out loud.
Like abortions. Just like abortions.
It's like very weird. You know, they Texas is a very it's a liberal conservative state. They do all the liberal shit. They just don't say it out loud.
Oh, yeah, but those places they do it the most. That's like the men who are all like the sanctity of marriage. They're all cheating.
Literally Texas. Okay, but yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a very like pinch me moment because I was around so many celebrities the entire time.
Did you have sex with any of them?
No.
Oh.
No celebrities. I'm sorry. I couldn't grab that.
What?
No.
Okay. Who is your favorite person that you met? Not met.
Met? Well, I only met other influencers. I met a lot of people from. There was a lot of international influencers from like Argentina and all that stuff.
Okay.
They have like millions of followers on Instagram. And I was like, who the fuck are you? Oh my God. I was like, Jesus Christ. These people are like big like influencers from different countries I've never seen before.
I feel like it's a lot
and
easier
they
to
were
get
really
big.
nice people. All looked very beautiful.
Yes.
All looked like they were like singers and rappers themselves.
Wait, but what? They were just influencers?
They were just influencers.
I feel
Some
like
were
it's
like fashion influencers, but they all looked amazing.
I feel like it's bigger. It's easier to get bigger in other countries because like the big celebrities in like the Hollywood era, they just come to the U.S.
Yeah.
But they're influencers. Those are their celebrities. it's like the TV people in the UK.
Yeah, I met the winner of The Circle season 3
Did anybody watch that season?
with Courtney.
Courtney was season 2.
Courtney was season 2. Oh, season 2 then.
Wow,
Winner of
you
season
don't
2.
know.
I don't remember what season. No,
You-
season 3.
I'm calling him right now.
Was it season 3?
No, Courtney was season 2.
Was season 2? Then the winner of season 2. I met the winner of season 2.
Who won season? The girl. She was a girl.
No, then the winner of season 3.
Wow.
He wasn't even on the same. Oh my God, they put out those 2 seasons so
Back
fast.
to back, it was so
They
stupid.
blended in. So yeah, the winner of season 3, the comedian, he was there.
You would be great on a show like The Circle. I could never do The Circle. We've talked about
I wanted
this.
to. We were talking about it. We were sitting next to each other. We were talking the entire time. I told him about my entire like, I was on it.
Yeah.
And this is the story they were trying to push and yada yada yada. And he was like, watch them still use the story later on. They were just
They
waiting.
will.
They're just holding off. They're
They
just
will.
holding back.
The casting
They're
people will
waiting
probably
for it
call
to
you.
die down and then be like, here's the story again. Someone new.
When Matt goes to rehab prison, grandma's basement,
You'll
then you
know.
guys will know that's gonna be our
rehab
code.
grandma's basement, and then Oliver suddenly stops posting. You know, there's something happened contractually.
I just take over your YouTube channel while you're gone, trying my best.
Yeah, it was fun. But I ran into there was a lot of celebrities. And we went to like exclusive party. We went to a Prime Video party. Then we went to an Entertainment Weekly party.
Okay.
And that was like the biggest party of the weekend.
Sounds like VidCon for adults.
That was basically what it is.
Really?
That was basically what it is. I mean, it's
Is
keynotes.
that-
It's keynotes and panels, and it's about like TV and film, and TV and film people are there. Lizzo was there. She was promoting. She has a show coming out.
You posted Lizzo.
Yeah, that's how that was there
Okay.
for. I was there for Lizzo and The Boys, but I've never seen The Boys, so I did not give a shit about The Boys.
Wait, the Boys is people or the actual
The Boys is a TV show on Amazon Prime. There's on the 3rd season already. Apparently, it's really popular.
The superhero one.
Yeah, the superhero.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode.
Oh, it's good.
The majority of us did not see an episode
It's
of The Boys.
good.
We were all there. I think only like a few. The straight men there were like, yeah. Everyone else was like, I've never seen this show.
Oh, I love that. Is that a straight thing? Am I straight?
I don't know, baby. I don't know, but I've never watched it.
I love that.
So we were kind of like, let's The Boys. We met the entire cast of The Boys. We met them.
Jealous.
We met Chase. We met Chase Crawford. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that boy. I've loved him since Gossip Girl, and he's gotten cuter. You know.
What was your favorite thing and least favorite thing about South by Southwest?
The parties, I think, were my favorite thing. It was very interesting because they weren't influencer parties where just a bunch of young kids looking around trying to see who has the most followers that walk into the room.
Hate it.
They were actually legit just like extremely famous people just walking around drinking free alcohol and
As one does. That's the best
talking
part.
to each other, and my little ass walking around trying to not stare at people, and I just went off to dance on the dance floor because a lot of the people that I was with were like TikTok dancers too.
Do you find it like whenever you see somebody, even if they're like you consider them on your level, isn't it hard to walk up to them? Because I feel like I have imposter syndrome.
Yes. I very much have imposter syndrome. I can't walk up to someone and be like, hi.
I went to an event that you probably could have gone to, probably were invited to, just didn't go to. And it was an event that I know you would hate, the Queerties.
Oh, I can't get invited to those anymore.
Why?
I only got invited once.
Why? It's the worst.
Was it?
Reese lives when we go there because she likes to be Miss Red Carpet.
Yes.
But the red carpet and for the gays, no important gay that was invited is trying to get their picture taken on the red carpet. It's just the plus ones. And I'm gonna say this: it's literally just it's full of people in West Hollywood who want to pretend that to be somebody, and it's very uncomfortable, especially being there sober. So it's a lot like, oh, it's this. Oh, hi, doll. I love this. It's like everything, and then you walk away and you go, did you fucking see what they were wearing? Can you believe? Like you're doing like 5 bunks of ketamine in the back room.
Like, oh my god, yeah, shit. But yeah, these parties didn't even have red carpets. They were like the after parties
because no one cares about.
It was
carpets.
the film festival, so there was a lot of like films that were premiering that they were having red carpets for. But they went to the parties afterwards, and so they were just like walking around, drinking, and shit. You know what I mean? I was this close to Debbie Ryan. She like ran into me, and then I didn't notice who it was. I was like, who is this skinny ass chick that just ran into me? And I looked at her face. I went, whoa, that was Debbie Ryan, and I walked away.
Were there other big YouTubers there?
Not that many YouTubers. YouTubers are dead.
So who did you hang out with? We're a dying species.
Yeah, a lot of people. They were all like Instagram, TikTokers, and all that stuff.
Is TikTok becoming the new it?
I think TikTok is becoming the new it.
So, question, because I have more followers on TikTok. Does that mean I'm bigger than I thought I was?
Yeah, you could probably start mobilizing that. Get money.
No one wants to sponsor me right now. I'm having a lot of problems. I'm not kidding. My money's not. It's not the best. And I want to know if because I'm not like, I'm too big where I won't settle for pennies. But I'm not big enough where they'll actually want to pay me what I'm owed. Does that make sense?
You gonna pay what you owe.
TikTok, they want to give me $100.
Oh. Oop.
And then when they come to me, someone said they wanted a dedicated YouTube video for $500.
Oop, throw that away.
And they literally and you know what they're saying now? I did a PSA on TikTok because I hear a lot of influencers saying they're saying this. Brands are saying, well, we have somebody with a lot more followers who's doing it for less. That is a lie. That is a lie.
That is a very big lie.
But the problem is people are falling for it. So once people start saying yes to this, we have no more leeway because it will work. And if the brands do this. And you know, influencers are going to stay strong.
And that's because that was a problem in like years ago on YouTube for the longest time, and we kind of had to like. That's why all those like creator unions and those creator things started to like fight against that.
Yes,
and we did, and we worked, and it was working well. But now TikTok is coming on, and that's now a new overly saturated program for a lot of people with followers, and now I feel like they're going back to that corrupted we're going to get free advertisement for only like chump change. And if anyone's watching or listening to this who happens to have a TikTok or grows a TikTok, understand these companies have fucking money. Motherfucker.
So much money.
I was flown out by Prime Video, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, the richest man on fucking earth, we asked for a payout, and I got a payout.
Good.
Okay, bitch.
Okay.
Because usually when I do those like fly out things, it's usually like either they don't pay me at all. It's like a really small little like, oh, just for like amenities shit.
Yeah.
But this one's like a legit like they paid me my legit rate.
Yeah.
And paid for everything in my entire trip. So
Oh,
I was
of
like,
course.
oh Jesus, I'm being treated.
And they should, as they should.
They should, because I mean Amazon has some PR to do, and so they're not gonna. They're trying. We were talking about that. They're trying their absolute best to make sure we don't have any bad things to say about them.
Yes.
In the entire experience, like they were treating us.
And also remember, like, YouTube is expensive in its own right, but it's probably more valuable for these brands to pay better for TikTok because you can get seen so much more.
Yeah,
it's better for advertising, but
it's
they try to rip you off
because we talk to each other. So when we like when brands approach people and when a brand when a brand treats a creator very well and treats them like kindly, we're gonna spread that news. Other people are like, oh my god, like, oh, Amazon. I'm gonna talk with people. Amazon sent me on this trip and it was amazing. Now whenever Amazon approaches other people, probably be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do this with them.
I remember.
I'm probably not helping now.
I'll talk
ethically wise. I'm probably sucking ass.
There was a brand, and I also, for example, there's a brand that you work with. I'm not gonna say which one because I'm about to talk shit about it. But there's a brand that you work with, and they reached out to me, and I was like, okay, here's my price. And they tried to be like, oh, we don't have money. I'm like, I know that's not true because you paid Mac, and I know Mac's rates. So don't try to say that.
You know my rates. You know my manager will not be like, what the fuck? No, go away.
I shuffle everything. I shuffle everything to him, but it's been a whole thing. But yeah. We'll see. Maybe now I can get that TV money. That TV money.
But yeah, brands treat creators nicely.
The yen and the pesos.
Yeah, we should start a TikTok union. We should be the fucking hawks for the TikTokers.
You can't even remember a TikTok password, Mac. First it was the Spotify account. Now it's the TikTok.
Okay, so I'm not the most technical person in the world. Okay, I'm sorry.
2 million
I'm
subscribers.
not an aerospace engineer.
2 point something?
Okay.
How many subscribers?
2.4.
2.4 million subscribers. I'm not the most technology known person. I don't know shit about technology. Motherfucker.
Leave me alone. Okay, I forgot the password. Oh, I'm sorry.
So you ask it to send you an email to reset the
password. I don't know what email I used, Mike.
How many emails do you have?
I have a handful. And there's some I don't remember the password to either. Some said like, oh, I hope it's not one of those. I think it is. So we might be lock out. Okay, I gotta do a long situation. Okay, I'm sorry.
I know not to stress. See, this is why we can't stress Mac out too much. He can barely handle his own shit.
I just feel like you were coming for me. I just don't remember when, but I just feel like you were coming for me. And I just feel so attacked.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fabulous. The trailer came out. It aired during Drag Race. I'm excited to finally talk about it.
I saw your Instagram story. I was like, look at him every single time.
Every single fucking
like,
time.
Boom.
Are you kidding? We were on during Drag Race.
Your slow walk on the beach.
Yep. Yep. And now everybody could finally not think I was in fucking rehab. You know what someone asked me? Someone messaged me very concerned. They said, I don't know why you would choose to do a reality show. How are you possibly going to stay sober? I'm like, it's on TV. It happened already months ago. What are you talking about? People don't make sense.
People don't know how TV works.
They
okay,
do
Mike.
not.
Okay, not everyone has the same mind as you. Okay?
But no, we filmed this months ago.
Society.
Wow.
So you see the tweets. People tweet at reality shows like they're happening in real life.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad that the trailer was just me and Reese.
Yeah. They were like, where's Devon? We want Devon. Where's Devon? Like, she's coming. Damn.
I'm already getting the mean comments and I live. Oh my God. Vevmo, these fucking trolls on Vevmo. They're like, oh my God, Mike's so ugly.
Vevmo?
Vevmo is like a forum where they spoil shit about the shows. And they're like, I don't know why they would do a trailer of Mike. Honestly, that trailer was terrible. He's so ugly. He can't carry a show. Who is this person? And I'm just like, bitch, that check.
Okay, you sit in your basement with your pimple-covered ass.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? I don't give a fuck what you can say whatever you want. The check cleared. Mama. I don't give a fuck. I will say I'm doing work for because in all the blogs it said that I met a Reese on our podcast because we interviewed her, so we got our podcast shouted out on all the articles.
Really?
And if you guys want to hear any reviews about the show, we're going to be reacting to the show on our Patreon. Guys, let me talk to you about our Patreon. We just finished reacting to every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK vs. the World. And now, if you want the real tea, the tea you're not going to see on TV, from my perspective, the shit that MTV doesn't want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, we're going to have our podcast reactions on patreon.com/MessyPod. And maybe one day, when Mike makes a promotional tweet, Mac will actually share it.
Shut up. I remember you tweeted. You kept on sending me the tweets, and I will always forget. And it'll be like literally like the next day, and I'm like, I can't tweet. I feel bad. I missed the window.
It's okay. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot. I don't know if we're gonna have guests on the Patreon.
Probably not.
Because
we can get on a special so we can get more people to join the Patreon.
Well, no,
so you can like fight someone on the Patreon, like Patreon exclusive fight with
me,
whoever the fuck was on the show.
We're like David, Aris, Kira, all these people. I mean, they're all going to be guests on the podcast actually for free.
Devon
wants to come on the podcast. She wants to have us on her podcast. You know Devon? Mama.
Oh, I'm gonna faint.
You like Devon?
I fucking love Devon.
Hey!
She's one of my favorite Big Brother contestants.
Big Brother.
She never won,
Challenge.
but she won our hearts.
You know what, Devon? I don't know if I could say much about how I got along with Devon. Maybe we didn't get along. Maybe I fucking hate her.
Maybe you fought.
Devon.
She's
bitch.
coming for you.
No. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited. I could say this. There's people I got along with very well.
Okay.
And then there's people I did not.
Period. It was me. I'm on the show. We're going back to that. That narrative. We're selling that narrative. I was on the show.
That scream, that walk-off scream, that is nothing compared to what I did on the show. Nothing. There is so much worse.
I'm scared because you haven't even told me everything you've done. You've only told me like small pockets of things, and so I'm like, okay.
You know what the weird
thing is?
Why
can I not know more?
This happened so long ago.
Why are you being very cryptic about it? Why are you leaving me out?
Can I tell you the truth? Because
we have a podcast together.
I'll tell you.
I feel like you're like coming for me right now.
Enough with quoting Laganja Estranja. Jesus Christ. But I will say that fight, I stormed off, and there's something that happens after it. And I will say, this is what I can say, because I can't show this. I went in a blind rage that lasted 5 hours. And it ended with production pulling me inside. And then I was cursing out production, threatening them. And then it turns out that the woman I was threatening was like one of the higher ups at Viacom. Oops. But it was so bad that they had to literally stop filming and tell me like to stop. And I said no, and I kept going for like hours. So I can't wait for you guys to tune in and see Michael handle himself normally. Do you think? What did you think? Did you think I was gonna go on a TV show and not say nothing?
I'm gonna talk shit. on Twitter. Be like, who the fuck is this Mike? Get off the screen.
Imagine I get canceled.
Oh, what exciting time!
All I'm gonna say is, you know me. I will never attack somebody for anything specific. But nothing protects you from me. I don't care.
If you get canceled, I'm just gonna make fun of it. I'm gonna make it entire. We're gonna have an entire podcast episode. Be like, shut up, don't talk. You're canceled. I'm gonna be talking. You're just be standing next to me.
Well, one thing
welcome to MessyPod with Mac.
I will say the one thing I liked about this show is it was the most diverse cast I think MTV's had in a very, very long time. There was only until the end.
There was 2 black people.
No, there was only one straight white guy.
Was there an Asian?
Yes.
The hesitation makes me worry.
Yes, I did. Yeah, but Asian is very broad. There was.
True. Yeah.
No, but there was only, from the majority of it, there was only one straight white guy. And David?
Who's the straight white guy? I don't know. I don't know anybody on that cast.
Well, you have to watch and see.
Watch and see.
But I will say that, knowing this, there were people that would be like, oh, you can't fight me because I'm a woman or I'm this ethnicity or I'm this gender. I don't give a fuck about any of that. If you are a cunt, I won't yell at you for because of any of those things. If I call you a bitch, it's because you're a fucking bitch.
Oh my God.
And I can't wait till people are like, I can't believe Mike talks to people like that. Yeah, and the only thing I regret is not saying it louder. If I don't like you, I have no problem telling you. But I don't think anybody here expects otherwise.
Will there be a reunion? Do they do reunion for Ex on the Beach?
Normally they didn't for season 4 because it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see how it does.
I'll be there.
You should. They're going to put me and Aris on a lie detector.
I'm going to answer the questions.
Yeah. Moderator, they got to pay you, though.
They got to pay me.
They got to pay you, though. But
y'all have my contacts.
Do you have any segments today before I introduce our guest?
No, because the guest part is like 40 minutes long.
Well, the guest is going to start being.
I don't have any segments.
When we interview a guest, it should be about 40 minutes long.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. It's a good interview. It's with one. It's like if I were a boy. Okay. It is. Go for it.
No, I don't know the rest of
It is with my ex-girlfriend Lexi, the longest relationship I've ever had, and the reason she'll get into why she is not able to come on X on the Beach or does not want to go on X on the Beach.
We already filmed it. We filmed it before this because she's in the East Coast.
Wow,
so we didn't want her waiting.
Well, you're honest. Wow. I was gonna lie.
Oh, you're gonna say?
I was gonna be like, and here she is.
No. This is transparent, bitch. But we did it early because she's in the East Coast. We're in the West Coast. We should do this at night, and so we don't want to have her waiting up for this call. So we're like, let's do it first. So yeah, this is earlier in the day. You're going to be seeing us interview
Lexi, my ex-girlfriend.
Yes, and Mike starts crying. He starts shaking and throwing up. It's
a lot like what you're going to see on the show.
You do shake, but I don't say anything about it.
Do I?
Yes, you were shaking a little bit. You're just shaking your like lower half. You know how to control your top half, but we've known each other for way too long, so I just know things about you. That's why I was like, making sure. I was like, are you okay?
I didn't even notice that I was shaking. I don't know. People still make me nervous. I get a little nervous.
You're a little anxious being.
When I shake, it's because of my anxiety. I've noticed that a lot. Mm-hmm. There will be plenty of that going on. I'm gonna look like I have Parkinson's on this show.
Shrooms.
When are we gonna do shrooms? Let's get into the interview.
Let's get into the interview. No more poofing.
Stand by for this important announcement. Fuck it.
And here's Lexi.
Messy.
Hello.
Hi, Lexi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Greetings.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Taking a break from working.
Are you still at work? No, you're not.
I'm working at home right now, but
I forgot she works like a real job. Can you hear me okay?
yeah, I can hear you fine.
What do you do, Lexi? What's your career goal as a businesswoman?
Yeah, little bit of boss bitch. No, just kidding. I'm a corporate controller, so I just do all of, like, the things that one needs to do to make a business go, like, day to day. For accounting and finance, it's not glamorous at all.
And you still work, isn't it like 8 over there?
Yeah, no, she works. She used to intern at like this accounting company until like 3 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that place is the worst.
Put them on blast. I wanted to call Lexi because she's over here making probably hella money. I'm over here crying on TV.
And I'm getting a couple tips though. Let me
live my full life. Hi, Face. How are you?
I'm good. Besides, like, busy season.
Yes.
Like, other than that, everything's good.
I call Lexi Face. Mac is very off guard because he doesn't know. Lexi, because I'm probably going to be doing that.
Face?
I'm getting to it.
Why Face?
Okay, Lexi.
Hey, elbow.
Lexi, do you want to explain why I'll call you Face and then I'll explain further? Because
oh my God,
I'm gonna call her Face the entire podcast. And it's going to be a quick interview. But Lexi, why do you remember why I call you Face?
I feel like it may have had something to do with how expressive I can be with that, sometimes happy face, sometimes resting bitch face. Mm-hmm. Might have had something to do with that.
Okay. The reason is I am a 5th grader. Okay.
Here's the real answer.
I am a child to my core. So I used to piss Lexi off a lot. Like, she's very expressive and she can't hide it. So I would just go, "What's with the face?" And then that just turned into face. And then I just started calling her face. That's it. I only refer my college friends I mentioned her yesterday. I was like, "Oh, I was on the phone with Lexi," and they're like, "Who?" I was like, Lexi, the fraternity brothers, they were like, who's Lexi? I'm like, Face. They're like, "Oh, that's her name?" I'm like, "You guys know that."
Oh, no.
But she also, and Face also evolved. There were many levels of Face. For a while, Lexi is a big Kingdom Hearts fan. Mm-hmm. So I used to watch her play, and Lexi reminds me a lot of Maleficent. So it became Face-nificent. Listen to my jokes.
I'm sorry, you said Kingdom Hearts, now I'm thinking of music. Okay.
I started calling her Face-nificent.
Okay.
Face-nificent, girl of many faces. She's like the girl with the dragon tattoo, but the girl with many faces.
Oh,
that's like a this is like unlocked memories right now.
Lexi, I forget nothing.
That's like a Game of Thrones reference.
Yes,
many faces.
I forget nothing. Yes, it is. I forget nothing. Also, here, Lexi, let's start this off because I should introduce you. Lexi, unfortunately for her, is the only long-term relationship I've ever had. So she's my only long-term ex, right?
That's me.
Do you remember the day we broke up? What date?
The day we broke up.
The date we broke up.
Calm down.
It would have been the day before SantaCon, senior year of college.
It was December. It was December 11th at 9:52 p.m. It actually was. It was December.
Was it really December 11th?
I remember it was specifically December 11th because when I first moved to California, I learned when we were doing the talk for the CBS show. Mm-hmm. Apparently, December 11th is the most popular day to break up with somebody, and I was like, that makes sense. Right before Christmas.
Dude, do you know that we met though on December 11th, like 2010?
Do you know that we started dating on March 11th?
Yes, I do know that. I knew that.
What is with you guys at 11?
3 months to the day that we met. That's so funny.
And I was born on 11/11. I'm just a lucky baby.
Weird, man.
Oh, you're cursed.
No, but Lexi was smart. Because we have a bunch of questions. Lexi, Mac's gonna ask us a bunch of personalized questions, and people submitted questions specifically for you, I guess, about us. Because
I'm ready for it.
I'm going on this show about exes. And I do want to point out that Lexi broke up to me right before Christmas. Right before Christmas, she said, "Bye, faggot. Get out of here."
Oh my God, stop it.
She did not. She did not. She did not.
Called me a pillow biter.
But I know. Poof. I know that was one of the questions. I know it's bound to come up. Is what's one of the most embarrassing things I think I ever did? Lexi, in your opinion, because let's see if it matches up. What is the most embarrassing thing you ever remember me doing?
Well, I feel like I know what your answer is going to be. And it was like, I feel like I'll just say it. It was buying that blanket with our faces on it.
What?
For Christmas, and then breaking up with you, and you having to keep this fleece blanket with our faces on it.
So I drove home, and for Christmas, I got Lexi a giant blanket of our faces, supersized with the date we started dating. And then she dumped me before I could give it to her.
Oh, no.
So I had to go up to her and her whole family and be like, "Well, I have this fucking blanket."
Oh, no. Oh, God, that's hilarious.
I was trying to be cute.
That's great. That's golden.
That is golden.
Oh, my God, more juicy. Oh, my God.
Do you want to start with fan-submitted questions for Lexi, or should we just go right into the common questions? Well, do you have your phone on you?
No.
Mac is not prepared.
Am I supposed to ask fans questions?
No, I asked her. It's on the Instagram.
You did not tell me.
I love that you pay attention.
I'm sorry. I've been traveling. My mind is gone.
It's on her story. Lexi, while I pull up, did you see the trailer yet for X on the Beach?
I did. I'm so hyped for you.
How do you think, knowing me, you know me probably still, because we broke up, I want to say almost a decade ago, but you still probably know me the best. You like know me the good and the bad.
Okay, but wait. I want to ask the big question because it's the first one on this actual article. You see me.
Fine.
I want to know why did you break up? Was it the faggotry?
No, I don't know.
It was the faggotry.
Oh my god.
Let's
Don't be shy, girl. Say it out loud.
How about this? I'll say why I think we ended up breaking up, even though I will preference that Lexi dumped me twice.
Ooh.
So for everybody out there being like, Mike, you're such a catch. I guess not enough.
Oh my god, Mike, you are.
No, but like,
you are a cat.
but let's say why, in Lexi's perspective, because we're numb now. You know, why did you feel like it was done, Lexi? And then I'll say I think why, from my perspective.
Okay. I just felt like you really needed to explore your sexuality.
Really?
And that we were going to get married, and that there was going to be this like whole part of you that you never explored. And a combination of that, and like I knew you wanted to move out west, and like I did not want to move out west, and I was like, dude's gonna resent me.
Yeah.
Like our long-term career goals are like not aligned.
I can actually agree with that. Like I was not good at the time because Lexi knows about all my traumatic history, so I basically I met Lexi right at the very end of all that really, really terrible stuff. 45-minute video. You guys can go watch that if you want to cry.
I thought it was unlisted.
I'm putting it back.
Okay.
But I met Lexi at that point, so I had her to like lean on. So I think I was just afraid to go back into like that lifestyle. But I will say, you know, it was hard because we dated for so many years, and at that point I was graduating. It's like, all right, it's getting to the point where it's time to like nut up or shut up. She is right. I wanted to move to California and be a creative, and she was like, I'm a businesswoman in Manhattan. I'm not going anywhere. And I think it was very obvious to tell because I was open about this kind of stuff. Like there was obviously a lot of me that I hadn't figured out yet as an individual. So whether I was like, I don't know if I lead one way towards the other or not, or am I fluid? I didn't really get to experiment in that kind of sense. So she's very intuitive.
Okay. Okay. So she figured out the numbers. She was like, break up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this person wants to know, what was the most romantic date Mike has ever took you on, or what's the most romantic date you ever took Mike on?
I'll say mine for Lexi, and Lexi could say vice versa.
Okay.
Lexi,
okay.
Yeah. Wait,
I'm gonna say the most romantic thing you did.
What's the romantic date you ever remember us having? By the way, I hope I want to say a special hi to your fiance. Hi, Carter.
He's in the other room.
Hi, Carter.
I'll let him know that.
All right.
Okay, wait. No, I got it.
Okay.
That time that it was Valentine's Day, and I had like a sneaking suspicion that you might be visiting, but then I like creepily drove past your house and your car was like not there. So then I was like, oh shit. Like I definitely just was like being crazy, and I literally cried all day because I had gotten myself like so hyped that maybe you were going to surprise me for Valentine's Day. And then when I thought you weren't home, like I just was super sad. And then you showed up at my doorstep with like roses and took me out to dinner.
You know that
you had come home.
You know that's my oldest video that's still up online, or at least it's private. I'll put it on our Patreon.
It's a good one.
It's Lexi just crying, calling me an idiot.
Oh,
I was so salty because I was like, I really think he's going to come surprise me. And then when like it didn't materialize how I thought it was going to, I was so sad, but also so angry.
I'd say the most romantic thing Lexi used to do that really used to help me, because we were long distance for most of our relationships, so a lot of it was her coming to visit. And freshman year, I was having
I know you were long distance. I saw the articles.
Okay, shut up.
I saw the blogs.
Lexi used to come and visit, and freshman year I was having a really hard time. So whenever she would come visit, she would leave secret notes around my dorm room for me to find when she left. Do you remember that face?
Oh my God, Mike, I must have like the worst memory. Like that sounds like something I would do though. But
Yes. She left me notes. And I
I'm gonna
would,
write that one down and save that for later. That was a good one.
you know what the sad part is? I still have the notes.
Oh my God.
No, because I haven't been home in 5 years, and my mom found this box in my room, and the box.
Okay.
No, I keep all like
The
birthday
same,
cards.
Lexi, you should probably lock your doors.
No. I have a box of all my old like birthday cards, any note like Lexi wrote, my dad wrote me a really nice note. I save all nice notes. I'm like memories. Let me live.
That's really sweet, Mike.
Thank you.
You put it in a box. Why don't you put it like in a scrapbook?
Because I never want to see it again.
Like, you
Keep
don't
on.
want to be rude. You don't want to be rude and throw it away, but you're like, what the fuck do I do with this?
Yeah, it's like something to look back on and be like, aw. You know what I'm saying? It's cute. It's cute. What else? What's another question?
I hear you.
Thank you, Face. She's on my side now.
A lot more just repeated questions. Oh God.
And nothing
Oh,
sexual.
God.
We're keeping this PG-13. Lexi, no spoilers.
Someone said, "What was the first thing you noticed about Mook?"
Oh, Mike.
I know they wrote Mook though.
All right, Face.
Mike, do you want to tell?
Yeah, when did you
Do
guys
wanna
first
tell the
meet?
story of how
What's
we
the
met?
story?
Oh,
You tell it so much better.
we met. Okay, so we used to go to a teen club.
Okay.
A teen club, and I used to always
Oh,
get
teen
rejected at the teen clubs. Like I used to ask, "Hi, do you want to dance with me?" And the girls would just look me up and down and go, "I'm good." And I had, and when I went out this one night, I was probably like the heaviest and most out of shape I've ever been. I had like a shaved head, and then my friend's advice was just go up and start dancing with somebody. And Lexi was that. I just went up and started dancing with them, and then before we even knew each other's names, we started making out.
Oh my God.
And then we stopped. And then we stopped. So we stopped making out. And then she gave me her number. And then we just started texting back and forth. And the rest was just right, Face.
I think I might have asked how old you were.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess to answer the question, it's your dance moves. That was the first thing I noticed.
My
about
first
you.
dance move. I just got. I literally go up behind her and she goes, "How old are you?" And we just start making out. It was a Jersey fairy tale.
A Jersey fairy tale.
It was a Jersey fairy.
To the sound of Little John.
Honest,
That's Casey O'Toole.
Casey O'Toole's was the name of the teen club in Jersey.
Casey O'Toole.
It's like a steak restaurant now or something, right?
Something like that.
Something weird. All right, what else we got?
Oh my gosh, I keep on getting invested in the stories. I
We
don't even
got
have
good
any
stories.
questions.
Lexi, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Knowing me, in a situation where I'm trapped in a house around people that are in like a love atmosphere and I have exes showing up, do you think I'm going to act calm, cool, and collected?
I think it would start off calm, cool, and collected,
Okay.
and then escalate into debauchery.
Do I handle my emotions well?
Sometimes.
I will say Lexi was one of the few people I was able to have a relationship with because she communicates annoyingly well.
Okay. Yeah, communication is key when it comes to relationships, especially long distance relationships. It's
I
probably
like-
in your blog. Yeah.
Okay, Lexi had a questionnaire too. First of all, she got interviewed at the same.
I found that second. I found your blog first.
We made a long distance relationship work for like years, and it worked. We did
Like,
good.
How
4
long? How many
years.
years?
It was like 4 or something like
4
that.
years? Okay.
Yeah, something like that, right? Lex back. Well, the last year was like back and
Yeah.
forth.
If we,
Okay,
it's like
okay,
3.5, 4 years.
Okay.
We could round up.
Challenge accepted.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
I'm about
saying.
to be on year 4 right now too.
Mac, my co-host here, Lexi, is currently also in a long distance relationship. So
Yes, for the past 3 years.
if you need some pointers,
Nice work.
bitch,
There's
now's
a
the time
blog.
to ask.
There's a blog.
There's
It's
a
okay, I
whole
got
blog. If you guys want to see the blog, we'll post it in our Patreon. You can go check it out there. It's a cute blog.
Do you own any? Do you still have like, any other things from your relationship other than those notes?
Yes. Lexi, we could both answer this. I don't know if you have anything from when we dated, but
I
But-
do.
What do you have?
One of your exes gave you that stupid pair of like silk boxers with the hearts on them for Valentine's Day, and I was so annoyed by that we were dating that I stole it.
You still?
And I just never got rid of it because they're pretty comfortable.
Oh, Sammy. Yeah, she gave me these like silk boxers. I remember that. Wow. Yeah, you did steal those. Lexi used to steal all my sweatshirts, and she'd sleep in them and refuse to give them back.
Yep. Jake steals all my shirts
Until
It's
one
okay.
day, you know what?
Everyone does.
One day, she just dropped them all in a bag on my doorstep and left.
The drama.
It was a drama.
The grassy high.
It was. I would say the thing I still have is Lexi got me these pair of like brown suede shoes. I still wear them all the time for Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
They were nice shoes.
Your shoe size has not changed
Yeah.
since.
No, my shoes. We first of all,
My
don't,
shush.
how does it feel to make fun of a disabled person live on the podcast? You fucking idiot. This is ableism.
Ouch.
But I will say I think one of the best gifts I feel like I ever got, Lexi, was tickets. But it was also, I feel like, the gayest thing I ever did in our relationship was the tickets to the Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears Femme Fatale tour.
Tell me about that.
And you know what? I will say, we had a great fucking time.
We had an awesome time.
And-
That shit was amazing.
I remember being terrified because at this time I also forgot I didn't think anything was it. I was fully into this relationship. I wasn't like in the closet being like I'm getting one over. First of all, by the way, and I remember Lexi because Lexi's like friends with all the gays. Of course, Lexi's
Okay.
like queen of the gays.
Queen of the gays.
So literally we go and there's this gay couple next to us and they're like, "Hey girl, who you here with?" And she goes, "Oh, my boyfriend Mike." And they just both lean over and look at me and I'm like, "Ha ha ha ha."
No.
So that was fun. That was a great memory.
Oh, man.
Our friends at Maldonado Monster Cakes asked,
It's about cake.
yes, what's her favorite cake flavor and filling?
I should know this. Lexi, can I guess and you could tell me if I'm right?
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't even know if I have a favorite cake flavor filling, but you guess.
A cake filling. I mean, I would say just your cake in general. In a big rectangular pan, vanilla with vanilla frosting.
Big rectangular
funfetti.
pan.
Am I right?
Oh, funfetti. If I had to pick one, it'd be funfetti, I think.
Funfetti with vanilla frosting in a big square pan because that's how your mom used to always make it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I usually am.
Nice one.
Okay, okay. Did you guys have like go-to songs together?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember. Lexi, do you remember our song? Face.
What was your song?
Yeah, Mike, I'm thinking about it. It's coming back to me. Why don't you just start singing it, and I think it's going to jog my memory.
To the window.
No.
To the wall.
We had a few songs. Our first official song was "'Cause You're Everywhere to Me."
Oh, yeah.
When I close my eyes, it's you I see. Yes.
Okay.
It was a bob.
That was our long distance song.
Yes, and then me and Lexi lived together for a hot minute. We used to spend summers at my college campus in South Carolina, so we used to do the drive together.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to play Shiloh songs. Remember, Lexi, like, "Goodbye, you suck, never really liked you."
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do remember.
Shit like that. We
We
used to...
also
Good?
got really into Wagon Wheel for a while because that was like popular freshman year of college.
Wagon wheel?
Wagon Wheel,
10
yeah.
years
What's
ago.
wagon wheel?
Heading down south to the land of the pine.
Nope.
Coming my way down North Carolina.
Nope.
Staring at the road and pray to God I see.
You lost
Yeah, come
me.
on.
I'm gone.
Me and Lexi used to do all the Southern things together. We were Southern belles. What are you talking about?
Talking about
We went to
ruling this
Carolina
out.
Cup.
What do you do? Okay, if we had a TV show, Lexi, what would be our TV show?
That was going to be my next question. Actually, it's a new TV show movie.
Our TV show. Face. Hours.
True.
Oh, God.
Well, we watched a little bit of True Blood, but then it got
I'll give
kind
you
of
True.
weird.
I'll give you True.
I felt that.
I'll give you True Blood. I would say that our
I used to watch True Blood too, and then it got weird.
Then it got weird.
I think we all watched True Blood, and then it just got weird.
I would say our show was Maury Povich.
Oh, you're definitely right.
Maury Povich, what's that?
It's You Are the Father.
Oh, Maury Povich?
Yes!
They say his last name. I've never heard his last name
Maury.
before.
Lexi got me tickets to the Maury Povich show. We in the Connecticut and everything. It was like a whole thing.
Oh my God.
It was great.
You know he's still doing that on like online, all that stuff?
Really?
With like YouTubers.
No.
Like they're making fake stories.
No.
You haven't seen them? I'm gonna send them to you later.
No.
They're hilarious.
All right. What other questions do we have for Face?
A movie. What was your go-to movie?
I don't think we had a movie.
You have to have a movie.
Yeah, I feel like we just watched a lot of different movies, but we didn't have one that we like repeatedly watched. We had video games.
We did, but it was a lot of either me playing or you playing. Because
I mean, we really liked, what was that one with Link?
Zelda and the Twilight Princess.
Zelda, yeah.
Zelda and the Twilight Princess. That's it.
Yeah, that game was sick. We played that game for hours and hours and hours.
We did. I remember that. Aw. I want to play that game now.
That was fun.
What else?
I was thinking about that game the other day. I was like, because he like would turn into a wolf. It was very elaborate, really elaborate plot line.
And I would never let you play, but then when we played Kingdom Hearts, you would never let me play.
Correct.
Yeah. See, gamer couple. What can I say? Twitch. We were if Twitch was a thing,
Gamer
Lexi, back
couple,
then, we would be rich. If Twitch was a fucking thing, me and Lexi would own that.
Because you played a little bit of Zelda.
I have a question for you, Lexi. Do you remember? What was it like dating me when I was like first starting off in the YouTube channel? Because when I first started making YouTube videos, I was dating Face. Was it embarrassing? Were my videos embarrassing, or what did you think?
No,
yes.
Like they were never embarrassing. No,
oh, you see, her voice like went up like 5 octaves when she said that.
Before, like, I mean, obviously people were on YouTube, but it was before it was like, you know, super popular. So remember
it was
you
before it was cool,
mentioning
so you were a loser.
And I watched a few of them, and I was like, oh wow, he must be spending a lot of time doing this because there's.
Oh, he spends a lot of time.
Videos
He must be locked in his room like a fucking loser. He must be locked in his room like a fucking weirdo ogre bitch.
You were okay. First of all, at the time, remember, I had 4,000, you had 400, so you're nobody. A. B.
True.
B. You're calling me a loser. You were a fucking planet. You could dress up like a fucking planet, and at least when I was with Lexi, we would do like what your skateboard color means about stupid shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh man, Mike, I feel like we have to tell a story of when we went to see Grace.
Okay.
Just from start to finish.
Okay, Lexi, I have a story about that, but why don't you tell the story from your perspective?
What's the Grace story?
Grace Helbig.
Grace Helbig. Oh, you told me about. Oh yeah, what is your perspective of this night? I need to know.
It's okay. Go ahead, please.
So, Mike wanted to go see Grace, obviously, because she like didn't perform super often in our area. So like any opportunity that he could go see her, he was like all over it, and I was down for it. But the tickets were like kind of expensive for like college students, so I think I just did like general admission, and Mike did like VIP, like the best package you could get, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not spending like $300 on that.
Yeah, it was $300.
It was $90.
$90,
like, okay.
Whatever. He was like, we'll work it out. So we go all the way to like Gowanus, Brooklyn, like super deep. And we watch the show, and Mike, by chance, gets like pulled up. So she asks him to tell like an embarrassing story about like a one-night stand, and he's like, I actually can't think of one, but I can tell you one about my girlfriend, like a story of one of her one-night stands.
While she's just in the audience, general admission.
In the crowd, and tells the story of like a one-night stand that I had for like this entire audience. I was like,
you ain't gonna get me.
I could kill you right now.
You ain't gonna get me.
Tell her story.
You ain't gonna get me.
What is wrong with you?
Cut to the fact
and then he tells the story, whatever. I'm fucking mortified. Then afterwards, there's like this whole meet and greet, and my peasant ticket wasn't good for like the meet and greet.
Sorry,
so
Flop.
I got kicked out. So Mike was in there for like an hour and a half, and I'm just like standing on the street outside. My phone's dying. I'm just like waiting for him to like get out of this meet and greet after basically letting all these, you know, people hear my fun escapades and whatnot. It was pretty mortifying.
Mind you, Grace had just drawn all over my face in lipstick and put panties on me, and I wore them and kept the lipstick on the whole train ride home.
Oh my God.
As Lexi's sitting next to me. She dumped me a few weeks later. So
she did the numbers and she said, break up.
It was good. No, Lexi was my ride or die. We went to Playlist Forever. Remember Flush Potato?
Yes.
You guys went to Playlist
shout
together?
out to Flush Potato. I think I still follow her.
I think she still follows us too. Hi, Flush Potato.
I actually never knew you went to Playlist before.
Well,
she's
same.
a real one.
That's it. All right, more questions.
More questions. I want to hear more about these stories. What else happened? I just want to know more. How many times has Mike traumatized you? You're in a safe space.
Okay.
Do not worry. He is
feel
not
like
going to hurt
it's
you. I am
probably the
here
other
for
way
you.
around, but
I
Mike's
don't
too nice.
I am very. You guys, I'm a nice person. Well, no, I get mad, but when I get mad, it's bad. And with Lexi, because I'm like, when I get mad at men, of course, I get like screaming, yelling. I would never boss up to Lexi. When I got mad at Lexi, I would like give her nothing. Like I would give her nothing,
The
and
silent treatment.
that would piss her off. Or I would yell sometimes because I come from the big Italian family, and Lexi would always tell me like, "Stop yelling," and I'm like, I don't know how else to express myself. But no, she was good. She was good at calming me down. And when we did fight, it was bad, but we usually like worked it out soon after that. We fought a lot,
Yeah.
but Lexi, everyone in college remembers us just doing nothing but fight the whole time. I don't think we fought the whole time.
I
You
don't
guys
think we fought the
bicker?
whole time. It's just that like when we did fight, it's like I just sometimes would like take it to that next level, you know, where like people be like, "What the fuck is wrong with that girl?"
Yeah, we both would.
So
We're
I
Jersey.
feel like those things were memorable.
But I like that. I'm toxic. I like that. That keeps me around.
You want to give me a story of a
Yeah, I
fight? Can we know?
definitely had an air of toxicity to me.
What's
at
a-
that point?
What's
for
a
sure.
fight?
Or
you
no,
remember?
what was a certain, I guess, bicker that gave like a big reaction around people from like college?
I
Like,
have-
what was
I
a
have
situation
one.
people were like,
Oh
oh my God.
I have
Whoa,
one.
Mike.
I have one, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I don't want anybody to pick sides because somebody was a monster.
Okay.
My fraternity would take mountain weekend trips, and me and Lexi went on mountain weekend, and both of us got really, really drunk. When I get really, really drunk, I just get like, whoa. When Lexi gets really, really drunk, she could kill me. So, so I obviously did something to piss her off, and then she yelled at me in front of my friends and all their girlfriends. And then I basically would just like refuse to talk to her for the rest of the weekend there. She didn't know these people, and that was mean of me. Like it was my friends. She came to visit me, took a bus, 12 hours, and then yelled at me in front of my friends. She wasn't like, she was friends with the other girls, but it wasn't like her close friends. She didn't have a safety net. And I like refused to talk to her for the rest of the 3 days.
Oh my God.
So
I mean, you're being really nice, Mike, because I like raged through a chair across the room. So
she did. She
it wasn't like
threw
I
a
was just
chair.
yelling.
She threw a chair at me. She did. We also, I remember another fight we got in that was real bad was, I think around Christmas or New Year's around at my family dinner. Remember that?
Oh yes, because we had 2 different New Year's Eve plans that we wanted to do, and we couldn't decide on either. And then I think we ended up picking 2 of your friends, and I was super salty about it. So we were like, like just sitting at dinner, like totally salty. And I think you made like a comment, and I was like, all right, here we go. I just started crying at dinner in front of your whole family.
We cussed each other out, and then I refused to take her home. And then my sister
Oh my
sister
God.
drove her home, and then I went to my house, and then
you petty bitch.
Lexi called me because we were supposed to go to the party, and we didn't want to spend New Year's Eve alone. So then Lexi calls me, and she was all upset, and then I was upset, and we got over it. Like 2 hours later, we were at the party, giving each other a New Year's kiss, having a great time.
Yeah, I feel like we had fun that night.
We had so much fun that night.
Oh my God.
And sometimes yelling at each other is not bad. It's better than keeping it all in. I mean, there's an extent. Obviously, don't throw a chair. But I feel like, our fights. Our fights were just stupid like that.
They were all stupid. They were so, like, it was always just, like, drunk, stupid stuff.
I will say this, the one fight I can adamantly say how wrong I was now, and I don't know why I was mad. Lexi, I'm not going to say, Lexi got a piercing. And I was very...
You were mad about the piercing?
I yelled at her and I said, how dare you do that? This is not right. Don't go in the comments and cancel me. This is fucked up, Mike. I'm admitting it. I said, how dare you do that without asking me first? What if I don't like it?
Oh my God.
Like I'm telling a woman what to do with her body. I'm so sorry, Lexi. I was wrong.
It's really okay.
But also at the same time,
Where
how
was
dare
the
you not ask me
piercing?
for my permission first? First of all, let's go back.
Where was the piercing?
It's none of your business.
Well, it happened twice. There was 2 different ones that you got really salty over.
What about piercings?
Yeah, because when I got my lip pierced on my face, you were like, I'm not kissing you. Like, that's disgusting.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I don't know who this Michael was. I think I was going. I think I'm in the South, and for a hot second, I had this conservative image. Me.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bitch, you were a hooker in New York. Conservative wear. Go back.
Yeah, you were definitely tight because you were going to Carolina Cup, and all your friends were going to be like super preppy and like well put together, and I was just rolling down with like a fresh lip piercing.
Meanwhile, you were the best looking
what
girlfriend.
The fuck, dude?
You were the best looking girlfriend. Like I would say, like out of all my friends, I always was like, that's mine. Mm-hmm. Trust me, they were friends. We're not going to say anything on the podcast, but I had to fight friends because friends made passes at Lexi. Sometimes I lost friends because they would make passes at her, and I'd be like, no.
This is true.
Oh my god.
There was a scenario where one of my friends, when
punch people.
No, Lexi was like, Lexi was sleeping, and someone tried to do something to Lexi, and I had to like step in and be like, you did what? To who?
Yeah, that was really Akko Taco.
That was Akko Taco.
Oh no.
What's another question?
Wait, but like, so like the breakup, did it like, was it expected? Were there hints? Were there hints?
Which one?
Both. Were there ever hints? Did you feel it coming, or were you just like completely caught off guard? Did you give him hints before, or you were just like randomly?
The first time?
Yeah, you go, Mike.
You could say, let's talk about the first time first, Lexi. The first time, how do we break up?
We were like arguing about something stupid. I can't remember what it was, but like
I don't remember what it was.
It was like a really stupid argument, and in the heat of it, I was like, "All right, we're done. Like that's a wrap. Like I don't want to date you anymore. Like I'm tired of arguing with you."
Yep.
And like just broke up with you. And then you didn't take me seriously, and I was like, "No, we're like really broken up. Like I'm done."
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then
Should act like you didn't hear that.
And then we could tell how we reconnected because we were broken up for like 3 months or so after that.
Yep.
And then Mike and I, like, we lived literally like 10 minutes away from each other. Like, our hometowns neighbor each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to do a lot of like long distance running, but I'd like to
run
like an asshole where I wear all black and at night. So one night I was running. And when I started running, it was light out. And then, like, by the time I was, like, wrapping up, it was not. And I was like, you dumb bitch, you're in all black, running on this, like, desolate, like, road. And basically, there was, like, no sidewalk or anything. So I was, like, running in the road. Like, just real stupid vibes.
Oh, my God.
And this car got so close to me, it, like, almost clipped me. And I was like, asshole. Meanwhile, like, here I am running in all black at night. And then I looked at the plates, and I was like, that was Mike.
I almost ran her ass over.
Oh my god!
I said I can make it look like an accident.
No.
And then
I texted him. I was like, "You almost just hit me with your car." And he was like, "I was wondering what idiot would be running at night in all black," and I realized it was you.
But we had fun. I will say we had fun. We did some fun things. We did have a good time. And then when the first breakup was bad, I did not take that one well, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got back together. The second time we broke up, I was much more like, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah,
for sure.
First time I was a little bit crazy, and I did everything I would suggest, give advice to people not to do. And then when the second time it happened, we had like a meeting, and I was a meeting. We hung out before I went back to school. We hung out before I went back to school. And I basically, we had a conversation. It was a very adult conversation. I'm like, I'm still kind of like hurt, but I want to not like you so that we could be friends again in the future. And we didn't speak for like 3 years.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a long time, but it was hard. I feel like Lexi and I can both say we probably should have broke up earlier than we did. But she was like, It kind of sucked because she genuinely was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And both of us were like, well, I don't want to. It's like you're not just losing a relationship. It's not like a hookup now. It's like I'm gonna lose my best friend. I love her whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Like hanging out with them was like my favorite thing to do. So it's like I'm losing her, all of them, all her friends. Because I will say this, because I know one of the questions in there from somebody is, what does Mike think about her friends? This is where it went fucking wrong for Mike. Because when I used to visit there all the time, her friends loved me. Mm-hmm. And she would get mad because when we would be in a fight, they would be on Team Mike. And then I think all Lexi's friends, who I'm sure I will be seeing at her wedding, which we'll talk about in a second, Face. When I'm sure, like these friends who I didn't meet, they were all like, "Oh fuck him, he's worse." And I'm like, who are these
College
bitches?
friends.
I'm like, I don't know these hoes. They're gonna destroy me, and they did. They got my ass out. But no, they seem like they're good friends, especially if because Lexi kicks people out of her life if they don't act right. So, if y'all are still friends, Lex, I'm sure they're amazing friends.
Yeah, they're in the bridal party. They're still holding out.
How did we start talking again after not speaking?
We had that one meeting that we can just gloss over.
Oh, at the shore?
We ran into each other at the bar, and
Yeah.
I made a scene.
Yeah, let's not even.
Okay.
We did not see each other for like a year and a half. We ran into each other drunk at a bar. It was a moment.
Too soon.
And
it was too soon.
ended in a fight, of course.
Oh, wow.
Well, not really a fight. It wasn't a fight. I was calm.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
You know, I had drank that night with the expectation that I wasn't gonna run into an ex. You know.
Well,
So,
also Lexi
I was not in my best headspace.
Okay.
One thing Lexi is good at is making you like that's me, bitch, like really getting her revenge. We're the first thing we do is we're talking about work. She tells me about the best job she's got, this amazing salary, and what are you doing? I'm an intern. I'm like, oh fuck me, damn it. No, she was great. But when we started hanging out again, did I text you or did you text me? How did that happen?
I think I had there was that, and then there was like a whole nother year that went by. I think
Yes.
after that.
Yeah, like another
And
year or
then-
two.
Yeah, and then I had a dream about you that like we were
Ooh.
friends again, and like things were cool between us. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna text him. Like, what's the worst that happens? He doesn't answer.
Yeah.
So I sent you this like long paragraph being like, I miss you. Like, I miss our friendship. Like, I hope enough time has gone by where we could be friends now. Like, blah 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 blah. But I think it was funny because that was like the week that you like came out to like your dad. Like, it just happened to be like
Oh,
the
really?
same week.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I might have. Well, coming
Just
out
a week of emotions.
one of the things that's hard, because one of the questions I get from most people is, especially now that I'm on with Aris, going on X on the Beach and everything, everyone's like, he's still saying he's gay. He's still doing this. I'm like, guys, I like everyone. No, he doesn't. I'm like, you guys know the only real relationship I ever had was with a woman, right? Like it was very weird, but Lexi's cool about all that kind of stuff. I don't feel like I ever lied to you necessarily. I feel like I was still figuring shit out.
When did you come out to
You
Lexi?
were definitely still figuring shit out, and like people deeply misunderstand. I feel like bisexuality.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like when we were together, you were like still figuring it out. But it was like by the time we were towards the end, I was like, yeah, he really has like a lot to figure out. So can't do that when you have a girlfriend of like 4 years.
Yeah, no. And I feel like honestly it was for the best, because something I was thinking the same thing, Face. Like, I didn't get to like healthily figure that out either yet. So I'm like, it's going to be nut up or shut up time. Like, how am I going to ever give myself to this person? Or am I going to be a scenario where down the road I'm not only going to like fuck up my life, but somebody else's, and that's not fair to you. It was like a fear, but it sucked. It's like I didn't want to rip that Band-Aid off. Neither of us did. But it was for the best, because she met some really cool dude. He's kind of cool. He's fine. He's whatever. His name's
Is you
Connor.
tangenting to wedding?
Well,
I
no,
wanted to know, when did you come out though to Lexi? Like, when did you ever have that moment, that talk?
well, no, I think Lexi kind of, I mean, if she saw any of my videos, she had to have known. Lexi, did you already know? You knew.
Well, there was definitely a sneaking suspicion. I feel like for the first 2 years we dated, you were like, no, I think I'm like straight, and I was like, are you sure?
Well, no, but wait, I'm talking about after we broke up. I'm talking about after we broke up. But
No, keep on talking. Keep on talking.
No, because even when we broke up, I was like, Mike, like you don't need, like, you definitely are like bisexual. Like,
Yeah.
and I think you said it too. You were like, okay, I am, and I was like, yeah, I know. Like,
yeah. I told her about it. But Lexi also, I told Lexi I don't believe in, I think like what I said to you a year before we broke up, that I don't believe in sexuality. I don't believe in sexuality. I believe it's a spectrum. And Lexi's
Yes, you literally said this to me. We were walking on the beach.
Yes, I remember. I remember the
Yes.
exact day. It is a spectrum. I think that's but Lexi's somewhere on that spectrum too, somewhat. I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I've made out with a lot of girls. So.
Yeah. Lexi would text me. She would be like, I'm going to the gay bar. Do you care? I'm like, no, go have fun. She would text me and be like, is it okay if I make out with a woman? And I'd be like, yeah, send me pics. I don't care.
Oh my god.
Like, go live your full life. I don't care. So, I mean, I feel like Lexi was and also she's very like woke. Is that the right word to use?
Woke, I guess. I don't know.
She gets that. She's not like judgmental. Gay people are the most judgmental, but I think it's just because they like want. I don't know. But I could say this now. Everyone who comments that to me, you don't stand a chance. Anyway. But let's say the reason I want to bring up Lexi's fiance and engagement is because everyone's going to ask, why isn't she coming on X on the Beach? First of all, Lexi, if you were single, would you have gone on X on the Beach?
No.
Why?
Throwing a lot more thrown chairs.
With my line of 9 to 5, it's not even 9 to 5, with my line of 9 to 8 corporate America work.
She said, I don't want to be on fucking TV. She goes, I have a real job that pays me, not
A
for
working woman.
She's getting more. Yeah, she
I
doesn't
just
need
want to
it.
crunch my numbers in peace, Mike.
Which I think is
America
good.
does not need to see me like that.
No, but and honestly, it wouldn't be good because if Lexi came there, everyone's like, oh, like terrified. I'd be like, face, hi, and we would just be fighting. And I'd be like, even if she was single, I'd be like, you guys want to meet her? She's great. You guys should date. Like, it's great. Do you know what I mean?
Like I feel like even if I went, we wouldn't make good TV together. Like we would just have a lot of fun.
We would just have
fight.
we would just have we wouldn't fight. We would fight other people together.
That we would do.
When me and Lexi fought other couples, that was the best.
Oh my god.
I pulled Lexi off a girl in a bar fight one, and I've never been more attracted to her in my life. I could say that right now.
Oh my god.
I literally, Lexi lost her shoes. I pulled her out of there over my shoulder. Her and this other girl beat the shit out of these two girls in a southern bar, and I was like, yes.
That's my
That was
woman.
a night.
That was a fun night. Lexi also got a phone call. She had to pick me up when I got jumped when I was a bouncer.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Oh my god.
She had to pick me up from all
That was that was so sad.
Is it weird? Is it weird, Face? I will say one thing I always was worried about being on like TV and hearing like when they're like, are you going to be like fully open and hooking up with everybody? I was always nervous to like for you to kind of like see that, because one fear I always had was for you to think that I was ever like unhonest to you or like playing you during our time together. Like I will say that from like a genuine point, I was always afraid that you were going to think, oh, was I just like a stand-in, or was he just like using me as like a beard or something like that? And I hope you know that was never the case.
No, not at all. Like, I mean, I think the fact that we're still friends and like you're invited to my wedding is like a testament of like how solid that friendship was. You know, like we genuinely enjoyed the time that we spent together.
Yeah.
Like I never think that.
Yeah, and we're like best friends now. And her fiance is really, really cool. Like he'll call me and be like, "Are you coming to hang out with us for Thanksgiving?" And I'll be like, "Cut her!"
That's good.
It's pretty awesome.
When's the wedding?
October 9th.
Yep, I had to
This
postpone.
year.
I had to postpone my fucking hair surgery because you know what?
Mike made sure to tell me that too. So I feel really special because I know how long he's been waiting for it.
Yeah, because what Lexi, that same day we went to the beach was the same day I realized that I was balding, because we were in the water, and as I was coming out, her uncles decided to be like, you know what, Mike, have you ever tried Rogaine?
They're so mean.
Oh my god.
You should get some Rogaine.
No.
And I was
My
like,
uncles are ruthless.
they're the best. Your family is absolutely the best. I hope they watch the show too, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say about it.
I can guarantee that Mima will be watching the show.
I love Mima.
Oh god.
We had a great time. We did have a great time, but yeah, no, the wedding's gonna be a lot of fun. I talked to Mariana, Lexi's college roommate, and Lexi was also in college with Vinny Guadagnino. You might have heard from him. Fellow MTV.
Okay.
Little sister, we were on the same floor freshman year of college.
You know what's gonna be funny? I don't know if you guys still talk, Lexi, but we might be doing something at Chippendale soon together, and I feel like that'd be a really funny thing to be like, "Hi."
That is so funny. No, I'm not like in touch with her anymore, but like it's like I wish her, obviously like all the best. She is like the cutest baby in the world.
Oh my gosh, you got a baby?
Yeah, and it is like the cutest baby in the world.
I will say that was the only time I was ever nervous, when Lexi was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep over at Mariana's house," and I'm like, "Is Vinny gonna be there?" And she's like, "Maybe." I'm like, I don't want you being in the house with Vinny.
No, that was
It's
Marianne.
Vinny.
Oh, Marianne.
Marianne.
Yeah, sorry, Mariana. Mariana's gonna be at your wedding.
Mess it up.
Mariana.
Yeah, Mariana is invited to the wedding.
I know, she DM'd me. She goes, "You're gonna be at that wedding too, right?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Good, because I don't."
love it.
She goes, "I don't know if I know anybody else there." And I'm like, "Me neither, girl. We're gonna be in the same boat." Because I was nervous because I know you're gonna be so busy and your family's gonna be busy. I was like, "Am I gonna know anybody?" So now it's
That's why I
gonna
gave
be
you a
nice.
date.
Yeah, I am gonna. Well, I gotta find one first, Face.
I have confidence in you.
I'm gonna be the spectacle. Like, yeah, there's her ex. He sometimes makes out with men on TV. He's single. He can't get his shit together, and he's bald. So,
Boom.
but no, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Are there any other questions?
No, any other like remarks? We've been doing this for like 40 minutes.
What about you, Lexi? Do you have it? What's some advice you can give to somebody out there who is in a relationship with their best friend that they don't think it's gonna work? What would advice you think you would give them in order to preserve a friendship like we were able to acquire?
I guess like the first piece of advice would be like to not rage throw chairs at them.
Yeah.
And then second piece of advice, like just be honest, because I feel like, I mean, I'm happy Mike that we like landed where we did, but the last 2 years that we dated, we like fought so much, and it's like we could have probably saved ourselves a lot of heartache if we were just like more honest. But I mean, I still wouldn't like change it, but like I think in those situations, like you get into this place where you like really don't want to break up with the person because they are your best friend, but you can like get toxic.
Absolutely.
Because you like that's the stuff that's gonna like damage it beyond repair, where you can never talk again.
Absolutely. And I also think the best thing we did was give each other space, even though it was 3 years. Sometimes you really do have to wait till those emotions are down, because I used to say to Lexi all the time, I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to see you as anything like a friend. I'm never going to be able to view you as that. And it took 3 years, but I eventually
you
did.
would be broken up as long as you dated.
Yes. And you got to like...
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be double, almost.
Yeah. And before we leave, Face, I will say I always call it my toxic traits, because everybody's going to see all my toxic traits too, because I'm not perfect. I get to edit myself very nice and likable. I don't have this opportunity.
Oh yeah, Mike is not perfect.
Oh, I can't wait. Like if you don't give me emotion, and Lexi's the same. If I'm not getting the emotion I want from you, I will gaslight you in order to get that emotion, because I want to know that you like me. But I will say one thing I said, and I still think about it to this day, was and I'll leave it on this with Face, is I remember once we broke up, and I was like, I thought it was perfect, and I was so not perfect. But I remember being like, fine, you want to break up with me? Go ahead. I dare you to find somebody better than me out there. Like, I dare you. Go ahead. Like, no one's gonna treat you better than me. I would say these terrible things.
Really?
And
wow.
and one thing I could tell you, Lexi, is after meeting Connor and seeing you guys together, I think you definitely did. So.
Mike, you're so sweet, but you're so great too.
Oh, I know, girl. I know that. You gotta tell me twice. You gotta tell me. I know that. But I do. I think.
You're the best.
I read someone said this thing. Sometimes you meet people that are in your life together, and it could be like, like there's those connections you have where you could have love for somebody. It doesn't mean that they're supposed to be your partner, or they're supposed to be with you. You know what I mean? And Lexi, I feel like, is one of those forever people, because Lexi liked me when I felt like I was my ugliest. Remember when I shaved my head, I gained all the weight so no one would like me, and she still like cared about me, and she was always there, and she pulled me out of like that really, really terrible time. That girl I talk about in that video, that's Face. That's the one who gave me like an extra day. You know what I mean? So I owe a lot to Lexi, and I feel like I hope she's always in my life, because you're actually a very amazing person.
Mike, you're the sweetest.
I
And
know.
as much as Mike, like you feel that way, I feel the same way about you, because like I also met you at like a really dark time in my life, and like that was like the best, 4 years following like a really bad time. So
Yeah.
it's the feeling so mutual.
Oh, see, this would have been a boring episode of X on the Beach. This would have been Lexi would have been like, I took a 14-hour flight for this shit.
I could interrupted him through a drink.
Well, thank you, Lexi. Thank you for calling in and hanging out.
Thanks for having me. This was so fun.
I'll talk to you soon. I'll send you this when it's done, and say hi to your family for me, okay?
I will, and I'll let them know about the show, because they have cable. I don't, but I'll stream it.
Okay, warn them.
Don't stream it.
Warn them. that Uncle Frank doesn't regret a single thing. They call me Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank.
Yeah. All right.
I'll spread the word.
Okay, Faye, say hi to Connor for me.
I will. Bye.
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 I'm adorable.
Sure,
See?
whatever. Okay.
See, that is the healthiest
And this was a
relationship.
PR episode for Michael Modell.
We had a guest.
Oh, we had a guest. Yes, it was your ex.
I want to start having guests, and when they can't.
Speaking of exes, though, you can catch X on the Beach premiering March 31st on MTV, right?
MTV and possibly, I don't know how Paramount Plus is going to work into that.
Plus.
But Paramount Plus.
This will be coming out a few days before it premieres.
Yeah. We're going to do a premiere party if you want to come this time. I don't know. If you can make it.
I might be booked. I might be flown out somewhere by a different company.
Do I have to reach out to your management?
Yeah.
Do you need a table?
I'll give you my
What do
calendar lead so you can like mark the calendar moments you need me to be here.
Great. Well, fuck. I was gonna say there was gonna be people that are bigger than you, but they're not.
No one's bigger than this bitch in this city. I'm joking.
But if anybody wants to come, it's going to be a premiere party. And obviously, if you do come, I would love to see you and take a photo with you. Maybe if Matt comes, he'll do the same. But it's going to be March 31st at
$10. I'm sorry.
Okay, detox.
Gas prices went up, and so did I.
It's going to be. It's going to be. You liberal. It's going to be March 31st at Beaches. I don't know the time yet, so be sure to follow our social media. I'll post it on our MessyPod Instagram and everything. So be sure to follow us on our social media at MessyPod.
Where can people find you, Mike?
Find me everywhere. You can find me on MTV. Bitch.
And you can find me anywhere you search Mac Does It. That is that is GREEN.
It's not going to be green in the video.
That is IDENTICALIDENTICAL.
It's my favorite.
Like my pussy.
It's my favorite Ellen Hopkins book.
And you can find this podcast on your search MessyPod. You can also email us at messypod@gmail.com. Your good times, what the fuck's your gay agendas, or whatever the hell. And yeah, that's it. You have just been doyish. Bye.
Bye.